Welcome to a whole nother episode of Talk. Oh, my bad. I started too early. Welcome to a whole nother episode of Talk Heavy. Once again, I'm your boy, Scoop Burgundy.
It's your boy, Todd.
It's your girl, Just Britt.
And it's Scotty.
And today we have a very, 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 very special guest. The one and only, the percussionist of the stars is what they call him these days. You know what I'm saying? The new co-lead singer of the Origin Band, huh?
Doctor.
Huh? Doctor. We got the one and only Aaron Draper in the building.
Good evening.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So we always got to start off with just one question. Simple. How you feeling today, brother?
Feel great. Did a little workout. Feeling good. I'm on this cleanse. Everything's right.
You working out?
Oh,
You getting strong?
Trying to get, if you knew me in 2015, I'm going my way back.
you on your way back?
You know
Boy, that was some Trump Aaron back then, boy.
That's what I'm going back to. That's going to listen. I refuse to go back to big to Contraband 215 drink. Right?
You got to name it, claim it, huh?
Woo,
Put your name on it, doctor.
Some big boy. I was a big boy.
No, man. So I'm pretty sure the panel got some heavy questions, man. So let's jump right into it.
I'm gonna just jump right into it, Drake.
Here we go.
I want to know a few things. I want to know a few things.
Talk
You know,
to
the
me.
first, I was watching TV. I was watching a movie one night, right?
Mhm.
It actually was a play, and it was a Tyler Perry play, and they started introducing the musicians.
Yeah.
And it caught me off guard, and it said Aaron Draper. And I said, what is going on? I said, now, I know he played for Adele and all these other folks, but I had no clue that he was out here behind the scenes of Tyler Perry plays too.
Hey,
What's going on, man?
I got a resume, man. I've been doing it for a little minute, man.
So how many of them did you do?
Maybe 4 or 5. I did But His Happy Family, Aunt Band's Place. I can't. It's been a while, so.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I said they're pretty old, but yeah.
Yeah, I did like 4 or 5. Maybe 4 the most.
Do you like those? Are they good? Are they like the same kind of tour, just like with like performers? No, they're not the same.
It was fun to do. I'm grateful for the resume, for the resume and the time, and to my boy. Shout out to Mike Burton that called me for that joint, but it's not mine.
Not your cup of tea.
No, it's not what I want to, It's not what I want to. Yeah. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Go ahead. What you got for us, Scott?
Oh. What's good with you, Aaron? How you feeling, man?
I'm good, money.
Nah, so one of the questions I had to ask you was, what is it like being away? Like when you on tour, what is it like being away from like your family, friends, like being away from home? Like what's that like?
I mean, it's a fun experience. It gets, you miss your family after a while, your friends. I'm not married and have no kids, so that part of it, I'm okay. But I do miss out. I miss my, I miss my nephews and my mother. They all grow up. They growing up while I'm growing. I come back, they a whole nother level. So it can be fun, but it can be challenging. But they always calling me. We're always in communication, and wherever I go, any part of the world, it get lonely sometimes. But it's fun. It's fun though.
I get lonely.
It's fun. It's fun. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you already know. It's fun though, man. Because you experience a lot, on your own too, So if that answers your question.
Yeah, dude, thank you. Appreciate that, man. I did.
What's up, Brett?
Oh, my fault.
Oh no, go.
I did have a little follow up to the same
yeah,
question. Two-part joint. So, you say you was lonely, you know what I mean? So have you ever purchased an OnlyFans due to this loneliness?
Just jump right to it.
We right. I just had to ask real quick, you know what I mean?
Good thing is I'm staying away because I got a lovely lady, so I don't even need the OnlyFans.
I don't like the same answer. That was a safe answer.
I just needed to know. Yeah.
That's funny.
So, hi again.
Hello, Brett.
Hi. So my question to you is, what advice would you give a beginner learner that's nervous, like who's nervous?
Singing, as far as like singing, music, whatever, anything.
Yeah, anything with musically.
I mean, practice, know your music. I'm a stickler to me. I'm a stickler when it comes to like learning songs verbatim. Like, know the song before you add all the extra whatever. Because you playing all this extra stuff, we don't even know what song it is. It's like, oh, that's that song. You know what I mean? Like it can be goofy. So know your song, know what you're playing. Work on feel. And the other side of that is be about your business. Be good. Have good business, because a lot of people don't got good business. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's how you are out. It's how you are off of the instrument.
Right.
Really, artists watch. You don't think they're watching, but they're watching.
Right.
So
That's a good one.
make sure you know the music. Be on time. It's a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Just figure out what you can do to add. Figure out what it is that you do that adds to the music that makes it
Right.
incredible. That makes it better. Your flavor, your seasoning.
Right.
Yeah.
Could you expand on what I'm unfamiliar with? What is the business side? What does that entail? Like, what's that mean?
Well, that's just like like for me, I have a manager. Shout out to Mom Rob.
Shout out to Mom Dukes.
Come on, she's been my manager since 2010. So my business, they see that I come with, my business account, my LLC, and whatever I need. It's just all professional, you know what I mean, and easy to work with. I'm not a ho, off the drums too. People, how you are a character. People watch that stuff. So,
Right.
that's the business side. The business side is being, like I said, being on time. You know what I mean? Being able to execute whatever the artist or the MD is asking for. That's all that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
And I have another question for you. What would you say? Like, what is your favorite song that you played for an artist? Like,
Oh, okay. That's easy. One of my favorite songs to play for artists. So many. Good Lord. I'll go. I'll go Rihanna. I love playing Diamonds. That was always fun to play. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's a good job.
You know what I thought you was gonna say?
What?
You're here. I'm pleased. I really
Oh.
you're
Lord.
Oh, I'm singing the whole show. I'm just gonna tell y'all now. I'm singing the whole show.
Yeah, I'm gonna sing the whole show.
It's your key money. I mean, yeah, that's what I said. It's a lot. I got a lot of people I play for, so a lot of
That's
artists.
humble brag. Say
coming
that.
up. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the artists like I wanted to play for, so I've listened to the albums, Jill, Erica, Rihanna, Eminem's, and all. So it's but that's what
You can flex.
I give it. Man.
Listen, talk out.
Just to name a few.
Came in the joint, exercising, got the full beard going. You know what I mean? He out here.
Billy, listen, the Bishop Robinson would give me a hassle of this beard. If I be like, man, what's up with your beard, money?
Yeah, you gotta get the Bishop. Now I'm gonna jump in, man. I heard you talking about the business side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now they say don't mix the two, business and pleasure, right?
Yeah.
Now I heard you say earlier that you do have a nice young lady right now. So we're gonna talk about the past. How hard is it to find love out there on them tours, or are you not even looking for love when you out like that? Because you're with some of the biggest artists in the world now.
Mm-hmm.
So is it hard to find somebody that's trying to holler at A for A?
Is it hard to try to find somebody I would say, yeah, no, because I don't like to mix bitches with pleasure, and then I guess this A is different now. The things I used to do, I ain't on that. I ain't on that.
Oh,
no
who
more.
gonna do tell? This is so heavy, y'all.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I was wild on the road, you know. I had my fun, you know, and they say you don't crap where you eat, because I'm not testing you right now. But so I always took that into consideration, because what if something went wrong with this person? Now we got this drama going on the road. That's gonna mess up the first place. Now you messing up the money.
You don't mess up
Messing up
the
the
money.
money.
Don't mess with the money.
Whatever I do is all for office hours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's where I'm at with it. But you know, it's been good times.
Okay.
It's been
Okay.
great times all across the world.
I like how politically correct you being though. I tried to pull him out. I tried to pull
You
him
can try, baby. You can try.
I can pull him out right now. Is Rihanna as bad as in person as she is outside?
Absolutely. And that's my folk. Like, on some real, that's my folk. Like, she real, but she genuine. But she is how she is. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful person.
Oh yeah.
Real cool, down to earth. Never front. Like, I'll give y'all a quick humble brag since you want a little talk heavy. It is about maybe 2015 or 16. We're in the States. We were doing the Grammys, and I just got off stage with Adele, and I'm walking with Adele and all our people, and Rihanna's coming this way. So as we walking, Rihanna sees me, and she's like, "Is that my boo?" And I'm like, "Yo!" So you see me hugging, and I'm hugging like, "Yo, what's up?" And I look up, and I see Adele, and I'm like. This is the type of juice we are. Just because of the thoroughness of how we are, that's just the type of love we get from my brother Darren, all of us, Wayne, all of us.
Yeah.
We've been some thorough guys since, coming up. You know what I mean? We've been
Aaron.
What you say?
Show next time you go on tour.
Oh, you got it. Whatever. You got
it. So she hit your phone. You giving the tickets out? Like for real? Cause I think she's gonna take you up on that offer. You know that, right?
You got it. If I can make it happen, listen. Just don't misrepresent me when you come.
There we go. There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I wanted to ask how life had changed since the corona came around. This Rona popped up on you. What you been doing?
Man, life has changed a lot. I mean, this is probably the most my house has seen me. Whole year, because I've been gone for like the last year. All last year I was on tour with John Mayer. So I was in and out the house, home for maybe a week or a couple of days. Of course, there's no live music nowhere right now. It's a bunch of recording and live stream video or recorded video going, so I've been doing a lot of recording in my home. It forced me to get a little home studio so I can, keep up and be able to do work from home and, make money other kinds of ways. And also, it let me, it gave me time to focus on other things like, wanting to invest in other things and, with my career besides me, because when your old heads or your OG tell you, you want to set up something for later because you ain't gonna be doing this forever. That's something to think about. You don't think about it when you're young, but as we should. But it's like you never know how fast that future coming up on you. I was just 18. I'm 38 now, so it's like where the time go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that future comes up on you, and you want to be ready. And I don't want to. You don't want to be trying to figure out what I'm gonna do scrambling after the lights and cameras is over. You ain't save your money or you ain't. It's a lot of variables, So. Yeah.
So who was your best person to work for? You worked for a lot of people. So you know what I'm saying. Who can you say was like?
I gotta put him on the spot like that. No.
You put him on that spot.
Are you giving me one or like a top something?
I'm gonna give you. In fact, I like that. I'm gonna give you a top. I'm gonna give you like top 3 best.
Okay, top 3. All right. And okay, we got Erykah Badu was great for me. I loved it. I love playing for her because I grew up on that music. Adele and John Mayer were like John Mayer was like I was the artist. It was like not just backing him up, but it was like we got treated as such. So.
Okay.
John Mayer, mad talent.
Same thing for Adele. Adele was amazing too, man. She treated her very, very generously and very, very well. She's a very cool, down to earth person. You know. So
So I got a piggyback on that.
Here we go.
I won't ask the words.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the hardest person to work with? Like, damn, this is a rough job.
Diddy.
You said Diddy? Now why Diddy?
I did the Diddy plus I can't even get it. Press play. I did Diddy press play when it first came out. And it was just a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot for me to even showcase what I can really do, because with, what you see, all that, making a band and all that, Diddy like that. He was, and we were new. I really didn't have a way to really show what I can do, because it was a lot going on in the tracks and this, and so I'm getting overshadowed. So I really didn't. It was just wasn't an enjoyable experience for me. You know what I mean? As opposed to if I'm with my squad, we can map out what we're trying to do.
Right.
So that was by far my probably one of the worst. One. The second one was just one tour I was on. I give you one more. The second one was a VH1 tour I was on, and this bus was like a crack house. I promise you. No, for real talk. And the bus driver was a crackhead. He was like, every minute we was stopping to fix the bus. The bus was like dirty, old. It was like no electricity. The electricity barely worked on it. It was hot, no air. And
was that Cash Money?
No. This was Jaguar, right? Kendrick Soul and Kiki Wyatt. This is me, Jay.
Come on, that's hey, Philly. Come on, Philly. We gotta do better.
It was VH1. Whatever it was, the bus was. It was. I mean, the artist had a good bus. They had the preview, and we had the van hole. The Jones that take you to New York Chinese bus to take you to.
Oh yeah.
But it was a tour bus. Man, it was terrible, man. And the bull, like I said, our driver, he was on crack or something, because he was like, man, you want to do 8 ball? I was like, no, I want to do the 8 ball, man. Yeah, bro. Nah, bro.
Like that shit.
Speaking of drugs.
Drugs.
Have you ever been, other than like crack, have you ever been offered like any crazy kind of drug while on tour?
Absolutely.
Like what was the craziest? Like coke?
Yeah.
You can offer coke?
Yes.
You sound too interested.
Don't be interested. No.
No, I'm just saying.
It's a hell of a drug. I'm gonna say it today.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Some people, to me, I feel like, because I know people, one of the tours I was on, I won't give it out there, but a lot of them did coke, and
a lot of them was like this.
They don't remember, they don't, and then they don't remember the stuff they say or do. So when it come down the next day, they don't even know that they said something ignorant to you, and they try to figure out, well, why you on this?
Dang.
It's just not a drug I want to do. It doesn't.
Right.
Are they do they act normal or act normal or rememberize they music when they on it or the how is that?
I don't know if the artist was. I mean, there are some functional. I know artists that probably that do what they do, and that's how they roll. You got to think Rick James and all. They was living. Default. You know what I mean?
Jimi Hendrix was off the LSD crazy.
Exactly. They was taking them, all that stuff. LSD and acid and Boosie, all the pussy, you know what I mean? What'd you say?
Like the performance-wise, how was the performance-wise?
You couldn't tell. They was high in mind. It was something, I think about it, a lot of them records probably was made on you know what I mean? So a lot of your favorite records, it was like, oh man, I just heard this, and then it turned into, a hit. So
I wanted to ask, who was like the biggest, I guess, most famous person you ever met?
Oof, it's a lot of them.
Then you didn't meet everybody, huh?
I'm gonna ask him to tell him he's wrong. Now, let's get the answer.
Okay.
I met one.
First of all, you just say he works for Diddy.
Oh, hold on, wait, hold on.
I met Tom Hanks and Rita Ora after a show at Adele, and she was like, and they were both like, oh my God, how was it to be up on stage? I'm looking at them like, yo, it's Tom Hanks, Castaway, big, like, you know what I mean, Rita Ora, you know, like y'all asking me this, like, you know, I'm not, you know.
You're like, how does it feel to be Forrest Gump?
Right, Forrest Gump, like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to ask him that, like, you know, I didn't. He was more interested than me. They were so cool, man, you know. But what you about to say, Keith?
Now, me, I don't know if you know this, but on Father's Day, I was posted along with some of the most famous fathers in the world.
Okay.
So when you speaking of the famous people and people that you work with, I'm gonna need me to be at the top of the list next time.
Are you senior or junior? Because that's the famous one I know.
Oh, you just gonna you gonna redistribute the juice like that?
Carrying guns,
Take my
man.
juice away? You've been juicing the whole time. How can I get some juice?
Oh, Draper ain't come here to play. He came to talk.
Come on, baby, I talk heavy.
Let's talk.
Nah, hey, respect to my OG, Uncle Keith. That's my guy,
Yeah.
man. You know, it's all of them always. You know what I mean? That's the bishop on the other side. That's why I call him. He's bishop when he can cuss.
Yeah.
I remember I first saw him doing. I was like, I saw this first stand up. I was like, wait, that's your cousin? I called down like, hey, yo, you got an uncle named Keith, brother? Just like big, sound like the bishop. He got cuss words and stuff. But you know that took me for a loop.
It took you out of
Because I only know about Uncle John. So when I saw Uncle Keith, I was like, who is that? Yo, look at the cousin.
a whole nother ride.
All I knew was Bishop and Uncle John.
Yeah, shout out to Oak, man.
Shout out to Uncle, man.
So, Eric, my fault.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Scott. Go ahead.
Oh no, I got a question. You know, because we all black. You know, us black men and black women. You know, right?
Yeah.
But you know, black men don't cheat. And
At all.
I gotta ask you a question. Like in the alternate universe, you know, hypothetically, in the alternate universe where it was a possibility that black men could cheat, which we know it's not, but you know, it's just
Impossible.
Just let's play a game for a second.
Okay.
Would you support that on tour? Like, how you feel about, you know?
Mm.
Hold on, 6ix9ine.
I'll put it like this: I've cheated and I paid the price for cheating.
Mm.
Like you don't do right by the person you with. Ultimately, it's gonna take forever for you to, you know, get back. You know, you got this whole thing. Have you ever, you know, if a girl asks you, have you ever cheated for her? Now they got a pre-assumption of you now. Like I feel like you can change from that.
Mm-hmm.
You learn your lessons. It's up to you. It's up to you as a man. It's up to you as a man to have the control to control yourself. I mean, you know, it's fine. We look at it. You know, we see. I love seeing beautiful women. But when you step out, that's when you know. So, yeah.
So I have a question on top of that question. So if you have a friend that's with you and that's your on tour with you, and you personally know his wife and they've been together for a minute, and he's thinking, are you gonna like tell her, or are you gonna like keep it between you and your man, or are you about it? So what are you gonna do at this point?
That's a rough one.
I like to watch things happen naturally. I don't, you know. Sometimes it's not my place to. Now, if it's my family, now this is another thing. Now, if it's somebody like my blood or my family, I can't. And I don't know, dude. And he's a whatever.
Right.
I'm at the say something. You know what I mean? You know, that's not cool. Y'all don't do my people like that.
Right.
Right.
You in your bag. Just it's like my thing is if you're gonna cheat, then you ain't want to be here in the beginning. So you might as well just go and do your thing. That's selfish. You know? It's selfish.
But other than that, you like to let the natural order of life take its course.
Because what's done in the dark is gonna come to the light. Come on,
well,
man.
he's preaching now.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Sometimes what a woman don't know won't hurt her because she don't even know about it. It can't hurt her anyway. It can't hurt her anyway.
But But black men don't cheat though. Let's make it clear.
Hey,
Black men don't
that's
cheat.
straight.
Hold on. Black men don't cheat. Let's
If
be
we
clear
did,
about that.
But if we did,
act in such a way, then yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this: women cheat, and it's way smarter than us.
Woo! First of all, no. Not only do they cheat smarter than us, it hurt more when it comes.
I mean, it hurt.
it hurts.
I mean, it hurt.
Hey, let me ask you a real personal question. Did your heart ever drop to your butt?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I had an ex-girlfriend long. This is what messed me up years ago. 17 or 18, whatever I was. I had an ex-girlfriend, you know, I was in love. I thought I was in love. Something happened where her, you know, we were at a house and we kind of, you know, we got caught. We kind of got, you know, and the energy was crazy in the room with the dad. Dad was like, you know, we sitting there, he was just sitting there, he was just like, you know, I'm not really giving too much of the juicy details, but
we want the details. This is talk heavy.
I'll just say, man, like, I didn't have time to adjust my stuff like I really wanted to. So the way I was sitting was kind of crazy. So, you know, I got on, you know, I got it on, but it wasn't. So he just knew something. He knew. So he tells her mother, you know, hey, come downstairs. I think you should take Aaron home. Oh my God! At first, mind you, and I didn't even tell you this part. This mug looked like the Incredible Hulk. I didn't want no smoke at that time. I mean, I'd have went down with the ship if it went off to it.
If it went down to
But
it.
he was like, And so what ended up happening, I didn't talk to my shorty for probably like a couple of days. I was nervous. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. It was the first time it happened. Boom. Fast forward. I think this is around Christmas time. So like maybe after Christmas I didn't see her. So I said I'm gonna show up to her job. She used to work at McDonald's at Children's Hospital back in the day.
Yeah.
So I went and came to see her, came to gift, and when I saw her, she did this.
Oh man.
You that look right there. Like, this nigga he about to find out everything. So this dude come out to me. I'm trying to make this short. So the dude, he come out to me. He like, yeah, what's up, man? What you doing here? You know, I'm like, yeah, I'm here to see my girl. You know, bring her a gift, man. You know, so. She come out. You know, and he go back to the back. He's like, oh, okay, cool. You know, whatever. He go back to the back. And then he said, she come out. She said, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? I'm like, you know, I can't give you a gift. You know, brother, whatever. Aaron, you know, I don't know. I didn't say something. I'm leaving with him. She was talking about the dude that came out and talked to me. You talking about her? That was the longest walk to the bus stop. With the gift in my hand. Matter of fact, I was so hurt, I still gave it a gift. I should have kept it.
I'd have gave it a gift too. I'd have been hurt and I'd have still gave it.
I didn't know what to do. Yeah. Man, I didn't know what to do, man. So that's
like, well, I had something for you.
I was coming to give it just so we can talk about, you know, what happened and, you know, and that was that, man. That was like my first heartbreak because I got cheated on, so it messed me up for a second. You know what I mean? Nah.
Dang, man. And you said you were 17?
17, 18. Like 17, 18, yeah.
And a couple months later, I
was 18, going on 19. So I think I was out of high school. Probably.
You was out of high school. And listen, and a couple months later, you was on Unplugged with Jay-Z. Look at God.
Look at me now. I know I got a couple girlfriends that's like, dang, like see me now and be like, oh, wow. I shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying?
You sit there talking about something. Yeah, so you and your nigga, y'all can have some happy meals together.
I'll afford that nigga.
Oh, you would have threw hands?
What?
Because he came out and talked to you.
But Todd, you a nut though.
I didn't realize it was
by your standards.
After the fact.
I don't afford that nigga.
You a nut though, Todd. Like that's a nut. You a nut. You don't check the players. You don't check the players.
In my young days, I probably would have too. But you realize that she let it happen, so you can't. I can't be mad at boy.
Right.
You only let him do what
you can't check it
out. I say what I would have did to her, but we on live.
What?
Oh, Todd, what's going on, Todd?
What's the word from my sponsor, Scoop?
All right, so look, we got a word from our sponsors coming up.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Todd, you acting real unusual today. I mean, we could move on, but I do.
Me.
This beyond me right now. So, just real quick, I did want to ask this though. You know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't know, A is from Philadelphia. Not only is he from Philadelphia, he from down north. You know, as we say in Philly.
Where you from in
So
North?
he said, "What part?
Where you from in North?"
Where you from in North?
I mean, I started originally on 22nd and Ontario, then we ended up in Nicetown, and then we ended up on 17th and Pike, right across from Grass and Gillespie. That was
So he north. That's
Oh, you North.
And my grandma lived on 33rd and Wilk.
You NORF.
Yeah, I'm north. Yeah,
he north.
And then my grandma is from 31st and Wilk Street, so that's like
you're right. You
like
all
Strawberry
in.
Mansion.
Yeah.
I'm all
And it's not up north, it's down north. If y'all don't know, you go down north.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, being young, since you got into the game young, how was it coming straight from down north to being on the road? Like, what was that transition like?
Man, for me, because I was just, I was done high school and I was free. I wasn't under my mother's tutelage, so I could do whatever I want. So it was like a whole new world. I'm like, ain't nobody telling me to go to bed. I gotta go to bed. Let's start here. I started at the Black Liddy, so that was like my freedom.
Okay.
Already. So it was like, oh man, ain't nobody telling you to do what you do. I was doing whatever I want, this never did the 18. The sky's the limit, basically. So you in this city and this city, and then you playing this show, and then you doing this. It was heaven. I was gone. I was gone. The downside of it is, I felt like I lost a little touch with my family because I was gone, because I was growing up, and my brothers were still in high school, and my mom and all, she still had it. So it was like, it came back to reality when I came back home and slowed down. Like, oh shoot, everybody getting older. What the?
Right.
So it's that, but it was fun. It was fun to say the most.
I got you. Anybody got anything else before we move it on?
I want to ask like a offhand question.
Yeah.
Before we started, you said you was playing the game. Are you a game guy?
I am a game guy. I will play a game quickly on you.
So not a lot of people gonna appreciate this because nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. Maybe only me and you. How did you feel about when Joe died?
Oh, I was pissed. I was like, they killed Joe. Come on, don't kill my guy. It was a rough roller coaster. I literally just beat it. I just before I got on the call, I just beat it literally. So yeah. It was salty. I was like, dang, I thought he was gonna be in there in the action.
I thought he was gonna get the full joint.
Later.
There's deaths going on now. He's took everybody from him.
Everybody.
Man, rest in peace, Joe.
Rest in peace, Joe.
He's a real one. They said he could die young, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But no, man, so right now we'll have a quick word from our sponsors, and we're gonna jump into our next segment. You know what I'm saying? Our sponsor is the one and only Talk HVY. You can find all things on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and am I missing something? And Twitter. That's Talk. That's at TALKHVY. You know what I'm saying? Remember, ladies, if you're feeling hit, holla at Just Britt. Yeah. She got the nails, lashes, hair cracking. It's going down. It is going down.
Oh,
he stole the slogan from me.
You know what? I'm sick. I'm sick of your insubordination, Taj. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying right now.
You want to get muted?
No, but so this next segment, we got a piece of poetry coming from Just Britt, and we will have to guess who says these lyrics. So what you got for us, Just Britt?
Okay, so today my lyrics are: I have enough danger and people on the streets. I'm looking out for angels just to find some peace. Now that I think it's time that you let me know. So if you love me, say you love me. But if you don't, just let me go. Because there is some things that I don't want to learn. And the last one I had made me cry. So if you want to learn, hold you, touch, think your minds, because if it's joy, for a uptown whose teacher had told him bye. Who wrote the song? Or whose song is this?
That's
Did you say bye? Did you say that?
That's a bad
Yeah, it's bye. Like at the end is bye.
Oh, you gotta give us 3 choices now.
Yeah, but I was gonna say I need choices.
Yeah.
Okay,
She ain't prepared.
Because I think I know, but I need choices.
no, I know,
It's it.
All I know is those are some good lyrics. Let's
What
get
All I heard was
No,
bye,
that was
bye,
good.
bye.
She
That's all I know.
He said it in real poetry form, so that it threw me off.
Come on, give us these. Let's say these choices.
Prince, Michael Jackson, or George Michael.
Ooh.
Michael.
Keith got it right.
George
I
Michael.
wanted to guess
I was
too.
actually going to say George Michael too. I was like, that don't sound like a Prince.
Or
Then
Michael. It sound like George Michael.
I'll
I was
try.
about to say Prince.
I thought I was about to. Yeah, I was gonna say Prince too.
I was about to say Prince.
George Michael was the one I didn't know, so I'm like, well, it gotta be him.
You told us, yeah, I don't know the lyrics. I don't know him. Let's get it.
So the name of the song is One More Try. Y'all should listen to it. That's one of my favorite songs. I got it from like my aunt, and we used to sing it all the time together.
Said one more try.
Yeah, one more.
One more try.
I'm gonna try.
One more try.
Okay.
Shout out to George Michael for those lyrics, man. 'Cause them things was dope right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I knew the lyrics too, but
Okay. So listen, so why
Okay, Keith,
everybody
put on the
look
lyrics.
up one more? Why everybody look up one more try? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and give us another word from our sponsors. We're gonna jump right into these story times now. Aaron, you ready? Because your next step for this was I wrong. But before we get into that,
Go. Oh, I gotta go.
you can find all things at Talk HVY. That's Talk Heavy on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And ladies, if you hit, I'll add Just Brit
Come on now.
for all your cosmetic needs. Now, what you got for us, eh? This segment is called Was I Wrong?
Was I wrong?
He will tell it. Aaron's gonna tell us the story, and he's gonna ask us, was he wrong? So go ahead. What you got for us, eh?
Here we go. So a long time ago on a tour, on the Jill Scott tour, me and one of my fellow musicians, singer, whatever. We after the show, we meet these cool little ladies. You know, the part about it was they were hammered drunk. I'm talking about this. You come with it, you want it's. I mean, it's wild. It's like we like.
Oh.
Yes.
We like, all right. So we like, all right, you know what? They're not that drunk. So we walking, and they had to go to the bathroom. So they go in the bathroom, you know. And so I look at my man. We look at each other. I'm like, do we really want to go through this? Do we want to just hang? Whatever. This is what's gonna make you laugh. Immediately we took off like we was doing an 11-yard dash. We running through the venue like running back to the back and left them in the bathroom.
Yo, it sounds like you
wrong.
Case. You weren't wrong.
you wasn't wrong. You skipped on the case.
I'm talking about we scared it like the cops was on our heels. Boy, you hear me? It was in that bathroom. We was like, yo, you know. Sometimes, you know, with your homies, you ain't really got to, they know what you're thinking.
Yeah,
Right. Y'all was here.
So y'all left them because they was too drunk, or
Yes. I mean, like, hammered.
too much.
Sound like a case was about to happen. Y'all had to go.
Say that again, Britt?
They was too much to handle.
No, they just was too drunk. And they was like,
I don't really feel like having to go to jail tonight.
I'm cool. I don't know what to do. Like,
well, listen,
you know,
when you started the story, I was like, be careful. I don't know where this
You
going.
know, me too. I'm like, Aaron, I think we should have screened this. I don't know where you're going.
Right. I was like, wait a minute.
Like, hey, we live right now. We cannot edit this.
all good.
Because told us what you was going to say.
It's all good. No, I remember this one. I said, this is a good one.
But listen, the
Nah, you
messed up
weren't wrong,
version, the messed up version of me, like, you was wrong, nigga. I don't care. This.
Sound sound like a good night to me, but
sound like a good time.
Nah, it was like slurring words, belligerent.
Oh yeah.
If you ain't,
Maybe
we're not even on the same page.
We ain't on the same frequency
you
right
know,
now.
when you like, you not somebody's there, but you ain't like you in a nice place, but they like you like they like too far.
Yeah.
I can't do that. You shit.
Yeah.
Not for me.
You weren't wrong.
Thank you. So I ran. So we ran, basically. I'm talking about through this venue, bro. We like running through the hall, running to the venue, run down the steps, back to the backstage to the bus. And
God damn. That was bad going.
Yeah. So.
all right. So
we ready for this? We ready for this next commercial?
yeah.
Let's do it.
It's all things. You can find it at Talk HVY. That is Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. And ladies, if you hit, I'll add Just Brick. Now, this next thing right here, man, I was contemplating on it. It's hard to just even come up with the right list, but we're going to do our top 5. And it's only right that we have a music guy, you know, that we're interviewing, and we coming up with our top 5 male R&B artists. All time. So,
And
who we going
you
with first?
who had the best list out of this. If you can remember.
Oh, hold on. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm winning for sure.
I don't have. Okay, let's do it.
Oh,
But you giving up a list though. We just gonna tell you.
I got my list ready to go.
Oh, you got all right. So listen, you know, we're gonna go with our guests. No, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go with our guests first.
Okay.
And then we'll go ahead in. So give us your top 5.
My top 5. This is just out of all of the, because there's a ton, but I'll give you like in my top right now. To me, Marvin Gaye. Bilal.
Is this in order?
This is in order. Bilal.
Okay. Ooh.
Tank.
Nope.
D'Angelo. And because this is my man, I love him. I love how he sing, and he's one of our own. I'm gonna go Aaron Camper. That's my guy.
Ooh, okay.
You think you should?
Okay.
My bro, A Camp. He dope, man.
First of all, shout out to A Camp. He's a friend of the show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got another interview coming up with him soon. Yes, I like it.
So he heard it on today from his bro, Aaron Draper. That's A Camp. He's up in the top 5. I love his music, man. His music is so dope, man. He got some. I can relate.
Can I ask a question?
I might have to change my list a little bit. Hold on.
Now I'm talking all trash. That list was trash.
That list is horrible. That was a horrible list. I was about to say it. I was waiting for somebody to say it. That list is horrible.
If you got Jacquees in your list, I can't hear you. You're dead to me. I can't.
No.
He's in my list.
He actually stole one of my top ones on my list.
Oh, sorry, man.
Right, but can I ask you a question about your list? I got a question about the list. Is it 2 Dicks Tank or before the 2 Dicks Tank?
Before. Because that was like.
That is a good
question.
Why?
Why?
He talking about please don't go Tank. He talking about
please don't go. Maybe I deserve, you know.
Maybe I deserve.
Listen, I was in high school when Maybe I Deserve came out. That's how I was
now you're standing old now. Come on now, Greg.
I was in high school when Maybe I Deserve came out. That's my last year of high school, 2001.
Yeah. Listen, and ladies, you still got a head full of hair, huh?
Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. It tried to get away from me for a second. I was starting to get a baby Sherman right here. A little fire tuck.
Do a little something in that.
Man, I started to get a little fire tuck right up in this piece right here. But let me tell you what saved me. This Haitian oil I use. Creole. It got me right back. And there's other stuff that I'm using, but it was about to get ugly. But so anyway, let's get these lists. I want to hear some more.
Let's get these lists. So when it comes to the game, we're gonna go ladies first.
No, I want to go last.
Okay, well listen. Once the ladies say not ladies first, then we're gonna go to the next best thing to the
ladies first.
We're gonna go Ty.
Ladies first. I don't know about
that. Ty, what you got? Because you were talking a lot of smack over there.
All right, so my top 5, I'm gonna go first off Neo. Then I'm gonna go Music Soul Child. Aaron stole Bilal. I gotta say Bilal though because I love him. And what's that? 1, 2, 3. All right, so I'm my bad. I'm gonna start over. Neo, Music Soul Child, Bilal, Joe, and Lenny Williams.
Lenny Williams.
Lenny Williams. I like Lenny Williams.
We did one of the songs in the play.
God, your list is horrible, yo.
First of all, you don't know nothing about. Hold on, let me stop.
Neo number one though?
Yeah, right.
Hold on.
What do you say?
Neo got that hot stuff.
Neo?
Yo.
Have you ever heard Let Me Get This Right?
Come on.
I listen to Neo all the time when I was a young boy.
Have you ever heard Mirror?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard She Got Her Own?
You naming all songs from the same album.
Not for me, man.
Yeah, right. He named the same album.
All right. So I said Neo, and that might have messed it up a little bit.
It's too late, baby. You put it out there.
Soul Child, so that should have saved me.
Yeah, Soul Child. The other ones they saved you, but it was like Neo and number one. Oh, okay, that's what you want. Okay. So you be in the house like you be in the house.
Yeah, y'all don't know about Lenny.
Does Neo got fucking music? He got.
Yeah, Mirror.
Yeah. All right, now.
Does he? You can't be an R&B.
You was a little too raw. What?
Can I fucking Neo?
It's like,
Look, that's a real. You can't be an R&B artist if you ain't got no. You know what I mean?
Listen, it's different.
It's called Making Love.
Listen, we can't speak his name. We can't speak his name, but he wrote some of the greatest.
oh, you know I'm going to. It's called Baby Making Music.
I said that.
I know what it's called.
There you go.
Baby Making Music.
He like,
you know what I'm saying?
He like Baltimore now.
You put a little Joe. You put some Joe on for a girl. Tell her.
Joe. Yeah.
Listen, now Joe's definitely top. Hey, listen, Darryl Robinson. They played on a great track. What was it? Now all that's changed since you. I just want us to become another used to be. Remember another used to be? That's them. Oh yeah, you know I sing a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was about to say I forgot to tell y'all he's a singer as well, huh?
Remember your
and he got a song called Emergency by the Origin Band, huh?
Come on, by the Origin Band, check us out. We coming soon.
How come on?
Got me reaching for my Bible.
We just lost 4 views because of that shit.
We just lost 4 views.
Somebody turn off Taj, Mike. No, let me stop.
Somebody do it.
He done said Neo and what is?
I got one more song in me. I'm gonna save it for the end of the show.
Okay.
All right, there we go. So Scott, you was talking real heavy and reckless when Taj was going. So you go next.
Scott.
All right.
Don't let me down.
All right.
Here we go.
Listen, it's mostly older people though. I like old school.
As long as you don't say
I'm my old soul. I consider myself an old school.
I like
listen to a lot of old school.
Okay.
So starting off, I got Donny Hathaway.
Okay.
Next, I got Marvin Gaye.
All right.
Yeah. I got Stevie. I had to put Stevie. I ain't heard nobody say Stevie, so I got I had to put Stevie in there.
That's because I ain't go yet. That's cool.
Then I got Maxwell.
Okay. Hey man, you said Neo. It's all right.
Hey, what's wrong with Maxwell? You don't like Maxwell?
Great.
I love him.
That was almost one of my. I played for Maxwell one time. We'll tell you that story later. But go on.
It's another story.
The last one. This the sleeper.
Here we go.
Daniel Caesar. That's my sleeper.
Daniel Caesar.
That's my sleeper.
Okay.
All right, listen.
Everybody still asleep.
You was doing good.
You was doing good. You had me, Scotty. You
know,
it's okay. That was my sleeper, man.
That's what you like. That's what you like. I ain't mad at you, G. You know. You know.
Oh, but y'all trying to speak for Neo. What? I don't understand.
Listen, Daniel Caesar sings way better than Neo. I don't want to hear it. He sings way better than Neo. He can't even say nothing.
Now, we have a live expert right here. Oh. Is he right or is he wrong?
Who sings better?
This is a quick break.
I don't.
You know Neo sing back. Go ahead.
I don't listen. I'm the bad choice right now because I don't listen to neither. I can't even tell you.
Daniel Caesar by default. Boom. All right.
I like Daniel Caesar is cool. I like his style is different. He's
cool. He all right.
He's a singer. Neo can sing. I'm not. I'm gonna go with Daniel Caesar on this one.
Boom. There it go. So Keith, me and you, who next?
Yeah, Ty.
I'll go.
Okay.
Just because I feel like Aaron like old people, I want to piss him off by saying a whole bunch of stuff that he gonna disagree with.
I'm like, surprise you though. Here we go. Hit me with your best shot.
My number one.
Okay.
T-Pain.
Okay. I like T-Pain. So yeah, we all right. We good.
My number two, Mario. I got my first girlfriend in Mario.
Listen, Mario did a dope version of
I did have Mario
did a dope version of Sexual Healing, Marvin Gaye. So I bang with him. He killed that version. So all right, number three.
Number three, I like Lloyd. I think Lloyd is really underrated and really good.
What?
Did he say 5'2" or 5'2"?
Hey, cool.
You name 10 Lloyd songs, Keith, right now?
Lay It Down remix. Laying Down remix part 2.
Dylon.
Wait, what? I don't think you know 10 Lloyd songs. How you put Lloyd in this?
I do know 10 Cupid. I'm not naming one right now, but
No, you got no.
Or was I was
That ain't got nothing to do with that.
You said three. You said Lloyd. Who number four?
Yeah.
Pleasure P.
Okay. Hey, cool. I like Pleasure P.
And my last one,
All right.
Trey Songz.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not for pure singing. I just like his music. I just like how you flow with the music.
He does have some good music, but I'm definitely not a fan of it.
But we gotta put some respect with his name.
After y'all finish, I'm just
saying.
saying. After y'all say y'all your other ones, it's just one I'm just glad y'all didn't mention in the list, and I'll tell y'all after.
Right, repping the 2 up, 2 down.
I hate his voice. So who next?
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna jump in.
Here we go, Screw.
I don't care what none of y'all say, man. He's number one on my list. Thou that shall not be named. R. Kelly, man. It's number one on my list.
Baltimore.
Yeah, that's
he's like Baltimore. He can speak his name, you know?
Definitely.
Baltimore is number one on my list, man.
You got a child molester on your list. Come on now, Scoop.
Listen, and I don't need to tell y'all why. You know why? Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because because of all his sins, right? And all of it's still like this. Damn, that boy do make some good music, though.
We talking about Step in the Name of Love now. Come on, man.
I believe I can fly, man. Listen, man.
I believe I can fly.
When I watched that on Space Jam, that shit is legendary.
It's legendary. It's legendary.
Yo, I Believe I Can Fly was my middle school song.
Here we go.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you old as shit. Middle school?
Middle school, yo. Because that song came out in I graduated middle school in 90.
Oh, in 90?
96, 97.
You're on your age again. I wasn't born.
You graduated middle school before I was born. Damn.
Me too. I wasn't even born.
I went into high school in 97. So there you go.
Listen, and he still got his hairline. So let's see what y'all
still look like a young boy. They think I'm a young boy. You know what I'm saying? When I get the rest of this weight off, they're gonna be like, yo, how old is you? Yeah, you know.
But that's not to even take it all the way there, but that's a testament to, you can graduate to I Believe I Can Fly, right? Then when you die, right, you can have I'm the world's greatest at your funeral, huh? Mm-hmm. Then when you and your girl breaking up, you can play When a Woman's Fed Up, huh? Then when it's time to get busy, you can play I Don't See Nothing Wrong.
You know the song.
Yeah, oh my God.
Listen, it's so much going on.
He got variety on.
He had a bunch, man.
And he wrote for Aaliyah too. On top of that.
Whoa.
That don't count.
Well,
that don't count?
Oh, nice.
He didn't write for Aaliyah. He definitely wrote for Aaliyah. What you talking about?
I'm not even going to open up
that.
Open up that can. Listen, out of all the people that he wrote for, we're going to bring that up. All right, listen.
Listen, man, you brought him up. You find his name up. All the people you could have mentioned him. What are you talking about? He's on the sex offender list. Scoop. He's on the sex offenders list, Scoop.
Listen, that's my number one. Number two.
Let's let Scoop finish his list.
My fault.
At number two, I'm going to bring in my guy, one of the coolest cats I've ever seen. He was dead before I was born, but he goes by the name of Marvin Gaye. Boy, listen, he done sang all of our grandmamas out their panties. I'm just letting y'all know now. They're like, put the Marvin on.
A true fact. I played Marvin Gaye "I Want You" album a whole Jill Scott tour. That's all I could listen to every day for some reason.
That's all.
I was in my bag. That's all I, Yeah,
that's Marvin. It's Marvin.
The Spirited, bro. It was, yeah. Anyway,
it's heavy. It's heavy. So that's
heavy.
My number 2 is Marvin. Cool cat. Cool. I just want to chill with him one time. You know what I mean? That whole spiel. My number 3 on my list. I got to go with the Blind Assassin, Stevie. That boy, listen, he's legendary, man. Listen, his music, his writing, his arrangements. Oh, what he do like this it's over. It's all over, man. It's all over. Number 4 on my list. In and out.
Here we go.
I'm going to go a little new school on him.
Okay.
That boy Usher for one album?
For one album? It was 2.
No, it was 2 albums, but I'm just saying that one album just threw him up like
well, Confessions? Confessions?
Oh, that Confessions album. I was like, come on, what you doing? And the My Way album was actually amazing.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna sleep on that.
And Philly producers is all up and through that album.
Shout out to Philly. You know what I'm saying? Dre and Vidal, it's some hitters in the city, but I'm gonna go with Usher. Now in this last spot, right?
Go, number 5. Yeah.
It's hard.
Don't give us
it's a hard one.
Put him out there.
A little disclaimer, I might make a few people mad, but he the hottest in the game right now.
Don't do it.
I'm walking off.
What? First of all, the nigga can't sing.
He's not in the game right now.
That's all I can hear every time I hear that. Or the I don't want the ball.
Man, come on, Jacquees.
I know, John. Not Jacquees.
All right, y'all gonna let me do it over? Y'all gonna let me get it?
No,
it's Brit turn now.
You gonna kill me for Neo and then say Jacquees? Come on now.
No, but my real last number 5. I gotta show love for the hometown, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go show because he's one of my favorite artists to listen to. Period. He makes great music, whether he wrote it or not. Music Soul Child. Hometown Philly. Let's get it.
You want to sing our favorite song by music?
5'7" with light green eyes.
Body built like a woman over 25.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, that's R. Kelly's favorite song right there. That is R. Kelly anthem.
Yo.
But he's not the only kind of artist that's like that. You got the Don Blackman holding you, loving you, boom, 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 boom. Listen to the lyrics. I'm gonna give you the song. He say, "I feel like we should." No, let me look at the lyric because I know. I want to give you the one. I want to give you the lyrics where you like, wait, did he just say that?
So we got a piece of poetry with A coming real soon. Look up the lyrics while Just Britt go, and then drop the lyrics on us after that. Go ahead, Britt.
Okay, so my top 5 artists are Prince. I love Purple Rain. Purple Rain, and that in the movie was like favorite song. That's the first time I ever heard a Prince song. And I said earlier, George Michael. Also on my list is Usher, and also number 4 is Miguel, and Michael Jackson is my list on my list.
Who's number 4?
You dropped Michael.
So Prince, George Michael, Usher, Miguel, and Michael Jackson.
Oh, you got Miguel.
Boom.
Miguel.
Miguel.
Oh, Figure and Mars.
Y'all know y'all like the Miguel.
That's right. Only in
Miguel, cool. You know who I actually started liking, and I ain't gonna lie to you. The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Behind the Lights. I love that song, man. And then he got a couple songs, man. He's
Urge Part 2. This might be his best song.
Yeah, Weeknd got some. He got some heat. All right,
man. Listen,
I gotta find these lyrics for y'all.
So I'm about to say, find them lyrics, Docs, because this piece of poetry part 2. We got to hear these lyrics.
Here we go. Okay, here we go. Let me see. He said, "All right." Oh, sorry. Hold on. Come on, Siri, I didn't actually come on. He said, I feel that we should take the time, express what's in our hearts and mind. I know we have many things to say. We shouldn't waste another day. Why don't we give love a chance? Bring it to our romance. The things we hold so close, my dear, understanding closeness, fear. Life is now a different scene. The babe is only 17. Some people think that she's too young. They say her life has just begun. No, it's secure. Her mind and body also pure. I love to share my life with her. Seemingly, I love you too.
I love it.
I heard that.
Yo, as many times as I heard that song, I never realized he said she only 17.
17?
What is up with these musicians and these 17-year-olds?
Yo,
that was never me.
That was never me.
And this is Don Blackman.
Hide.
And that's Don Blackman.
Oh yeah,
He looked like he's fully on there with beads.
Yeah.
He look like he biting Rick James style. That's what he look like.
He borrowed the beads. He's like, let me hold them beads. I'm gonna kill him on stage tonight.
Great.
What's the name of that song?
Holding You Loving.
Todd, you love these 17 songs, don't you?
It's a dope song though. But
I love that jump.
Kenny Chambers, Marcus Miller, Don Blackman.
Can I put an honorable mention? Ain't nobody
what you got?
Bill Withers, yo. Honorable mention.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
This old shit.
Can we get a little bit of can we get a little bit of lean on me?
When y'all want to collectively do it?
What?
When you're not strong,
Sing, Tosh.
I'll be your friend.
No.
I'll help you carry on.
Play the chords, Todd. Play the chords on the guitar, Todd.
Oh, please.
Oh no.
Don't make it a guitar.
Listen,
It's okay, man. It's all.
and this all I'm gonna say. When you say that Bill Withers is one of the greats, you know what I say? I know.
But guess what? Another honorable mention. Teddy Pendergrass.
Yeah.
And Philly. And when I was saying Philly, I was like, should I throw him in there? But I listen to music more, you know.
Y'all also miss Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shaft. Isaac Hayes too, man.
Hey.
Come on now.
Isaac Hayes. Oh man.
First of all, nobody said Luther. Y'all not gonna disrespect R&B like that.
Big Luther and Little Luther.
I'm talking about Big Luther and Little Luther.
No one mentioned.
That shooby BB doing you're done.
It's over.
The real
You know what
king.
I'm saying?
The real king. Drake.
And that, Drake.
Can we do advertise? What's
He's a rapper. He's a rapper.
I thought we got a commercial.
He's a rapper.
No, Aaron had to pick. Aaron had to pick. Who had?
Oh, the best list. Yeah, my bad.
Scott, you did it for me, bro. That was it. Your last one was a little weak, but your list was all time for me.
Oh, yes.
I mean, he lost in court to me 2 weeks in a row. So I guess
People pick me. The people pick me. I don't know. The people pick me. The people pick me, Todd.
Hey, Todd, you had to bring up the past. Why you bringing up
Yeah,
old stuff?
yeah. I'm bringing up old
That's how we like. That's how they do. They like to bring up your past.
Right. That's why your guitar out of tune, huh?
Hey, the Lord. I don't.
All right, so we're going to get a quick word from our sponsors. You know what I'm saying? All things Talk HBY. You can find us there at YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We got a bunch of content. Once you get to our place, you know, you can go there, chill for a minute, check out some sketches, look at some old things, look at some podcasts. You know, just check us out, man. We got a lot of things going on and a lot more to come in the future. And ladies, if you're feeling hit, holla at Just Brit. Now, we have coming up one of the favorites, favorite segments. It's called Talk Heavy Court. Now, today.
Before we go and talk heavy court, all you niggas like old people. How the fuck am I supposed to win this court?
Oh, Joe, you losing
They the
today.
best. They make the best music. I can't.
Hey, listen,
Get lost, man.
Listen, you're getting smoked like a Lucy.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going smoking.
Keith, you got my vote.
You ain't never threw Temptations on? Just feel it in your bones? Like, you ain't never did that?
No, I'm gonna just tell y'all now, that nigga ain't cultured. The nigga ain't cultured.
Earth, Wind, and Fire? You ain't never threw some Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Ain't never throw a little Fire and Desire on a little James Brown.
I deal with girls who like to, I just never put that on before, man.
I just never.
Keith, I'm gonna let you in on something. Put it on and watch what happens.
Oh, I like this. This like I like this. I like it. That listen.
Huh?
Yeah.
And guess what? She ain't gonna know the song for real, but she gonna act
this is my favorite song.
Y'all know my name is Cray Wrongs.
Huh?
You do everything with the tongues. You can't eat. You know what? Never mind. Let's go ahead.
You know what? Never mind.
I ain't even gonna do it.
You know what? Save it for court. Save it for court. Because right now, it's talk heavy court. Now it's your boy Scoop Burgundy against the boy Real, huh? And he called himself romance, but he don't know nothing about no romance. We're talking about 90s R&B versus 2000s R&B. Now, who gonna flip the coin about who go first?
Who got a quarter?
No, I know Aaron got a quarter.
I have a quarter since the 90s.
I knew y'all was gonna say that. I was waiting for y'all to.
Well, you got all the quarters out of all of us.
I know you got some loose change in your pocket. I know you got some loose change in your pocket. Aaron.
I got a quarter. I got a.
What you need? What you need?
Oh, you know, definitely got short change. I used to be like, Jeff, yo, let me get some change, yo.
Let me get some change. Let's keep some change on me, huh?
Yeah.
Exact change everywhere I go. At least gotta have 4 pennies in your pocket, huh? But anyway. All right, Keith, I'm not gonna cheat you. Call it in the air, all right?
All right, man.
Call it.
Heads.
It's heads. Who you want to go first?
You just go first, man.
You want me to smoke you?
Yeah, just go ahead, man. I can't win.
It's Lucy time. It's Lucy time. So
Not the Lucy's.
today, the argument is, what's better, the 90s R&B or 2000s R&B? And I came here to tell y'all, there's no comparison between the two. Because in the 90s, you have some of the most concentrated baby making music that was going. I mean, the soundtrack to life could come from the 90s. Are we talking about the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill in the 90s? What? Are we talking about what's the 411 from my girl Mary J. Blige in the 90s? Huh? Are we talking about Baduism by Erykah Badu in the 90s? Listen, that's just the ladies. That's just the ladies. Because when we talk about it, those 3 albums, I'm just gonna start with that. We got my soul sisters in the hood, and we got the ones who was, the Mary J. Blige girls bobbing it, huh? See, my girl Lauren, in the 90s, a line came out, said, how you gonna win when you ain't right with men? How you gonna do that? Ain't no way you can do that. But that's just the ladies. Because when it comes to the men, you got a group that turn from boys to men, huh? Are you going to sit here and tell me that anybody in the 2000s can run with that? Not a soul. Because they came out talking about something. How you going to do that, man? And God rest her beautiful soul. We brought her up. Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Aaliyah. The 90s R&B is just way too good to even. I mean, we're talking about Destiny's Child. We're talking about TLC. Wow. We're talking about early Usher now. We ain't talking about late Usher. Don't know what he got, Usher. We're talking about early Usher. And thou that must not be named, he ran the 90s, man. Just like we talked about earlier. We all believe we could fly, man. You understand what I'm saying? Even though people didn't understand what they were singing back then, but age wasn't nothing but a number. It sounds wrong to say right now, knowing what he was talking about, but he had the joints. Joe, Tank, Genuine. Oh, you can just, and I'm gonna just end off with these lyrics, man. It's 10-10, bro. Where you been? That's all. Where you been? Where you at, boy? Where you at? The 90s, that's where it's at. Drop the mic.
I like them. You know.
That was cool.
Oh, you said that was cool. Okay.
That was nice. All those old guys you mentioned. Everyone got assault cases. Everyone got sexual assault cases. That's all those guys you bringing up. The 90s feel kind of, I don't know, what's that? Rapey? Is that what the 90s felt a little bit?
Oh!
So are you proposing that we keep on listening to rapey music, Mr. Robinson? Oh, don't answer the question. Don't answer the question.
What?
Your soup says it all for me. We hit over a little bit.
Are you serious?
Mr. Robinson, no talking in my courtroom.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, what is he doing?
Yeah, we can't go on the commotion.
He losing points because he changed the pictures in the background. He's trying to change our mind about the rape the same way those 90 artists did. They try to distract y'all with flash, different things. You ain't never heard about Chris Brown raping nobody.
Stick to music. Stop talking about rape.
Oh, no. We gotta talk about the seriousness of this. The seriousness. We are people. As a culture, we cannot put the black men in charge that harm our women, that do bad things to our woman. Are y'all willing to do this? To treat our women wrong? Trey Songz couldn't help but wait to love a woman who was being treated wrong by a 90s nigga. That was a 90s R&B nigga in that video. I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from with this. This is coming from, I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry inside here. Because y'all inside here talk about 90s? Right? 90s? Man. I can't finish. Just wait.
All right.
Oh, and Sunday was Father's Day, and I'm a father. Man, it's just...
Do anybody else have anything to say on this case?
Oh, I got to go. Can I get my second
rebuttals?
I wanted to make sure. Do you have a second? You want to go? You need to go again, Mr.
Oh,
Robinson?
good.
I mean, you have a suit on. I would assume you have a lot to say today.
All I want to know is if Keith is done.
I'm done. I'm just good.
He's done. He's crying. We gotta get him escorted out. You know.
See, because now I'm going to throw on my bishop's voice. I only gave you the first half, but we're talking about 90s. It's a group by the name of Jodeci who told the girl, "Forever, my lady, it's like a dream.
I'm holding you close." I'm sorry.
Come on now. You about to get offended.
I don't want to. You don't got to help me, but sometimes that's what the 90s R&B do for you. But then it was a young lady, a young racially ambiguous lady who came out in the 90s by the name of Mariah Carey. She has hit after hit, and she repurposed what a Christmas song really was. We talking about Mariah in the 90s, though. See, 90s was conducive for good music. Only in the 90s can you tell a girl that this is not where I want to be. But when you catch her out eating at a restaurant, you're at the window talking about something, sweet little dee-doo. I don't mean to hurt you, baby. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Only in the 90s can you do these things. 90 is where Savage came from. I just need you to understand right now, there is zero comparison. Now, in your rebuttal, I'm going to help you out. I want you to at least give me something. Give me something that the 2000s get, because there's some things there, but it just doesn't compare. And I'm going to leave it there.
Well, here's the dilemma. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just a wonderful 2000 song. and then when you go there, I just don't, you know what? I just don't got nothing for 2006. 2000s was a good era. It was great. But I'm a 90s kid. I'm not about to go toe to toe with. All right, let me love you versus mother and some old. This is an unfair. That's why I'm out on the receiving end of this unfair argument. What am I know what I was talking about? What am I gonna put Keisha Cole versus Mariah Carey? That's what I'm gonna do. This is cheating. I deserve handicap points because I'm automatically cheated.
Judge, can I say something?
Yeah, yes, you may.
Maybe he deserves. All right, go ahead. That's all I want to say. Another one.
This ain't fair.
You got something to say, bro?
This ain't fair.
Are you done, bro? Are you
I
done?
was sitting there thinking half the songs he was singing in my damn head. This is not fair.
Is this your closing statement?
I just want to say this ain't fair.
Okay, Mr. Robinson.
Hold on, Judge. Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, do you have anything else to say?
The 90s was so good. I just want to throw a few people out there. Y'all see back here. I got my man Cisco talking to you. You understand? And because beauty is her name. You got Drew Hill. I got to shout out just a few more people. You got Monica and Brandy talking about something. The boy is mine. I mean, the 90s. You understand what I'm saying? We can't leave out Faith Evans. We cannot leave my girl Faith Evans out of this. You understand what I'm saying? It's we got the Wait Until XL soundtrack on there. We have Whitney Houston in the 90s.
All right, Shizzy. All right, we know you won. We know you won.
I'm sorry. Because I started preaching. I started getting a little excited.
What was my go-to against Drew Hill? What was I gonna go with against Drew Hill? B2K?
Okay, hold on. We're in the courtroom now.
All right.
I don't play that type of stuff in my court.
My fault.
Don't do it.
Todd, you was interrupted. You was talking the whole goddamn time, Todd. I don't want to hear this shit from you.
Well, that's what you do when you the judge. You talk when you got no business talking. That's what you do.
What?
What you talking? What?
I run the courtroom how I run the courtroom. But
Well, Todd, you ain't the only one that's running the courtroom.
Hold on.
my secretary.
The judge is wrong.
My secretary of state, Brittany. She runs too. Scotty, you the sheriff.
Why is she a secretary? Because she a woman? Why can't she? That's that 90s shit I'm seeing right there.
You might have to revoke your judge privilege.
Chief, you already got like a Lucy. Do I need to go further?
Secretary.
Todd, I already lost, Todd. It's the courtroom over. Man, I get on that ass now.
Well, can the judges speak on what y'all say?
Oh, all right, you go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna just say this: Keith, you didn't stand a chance.
But I knew.
Not only did you not stand a chance, I feel that you were very ill prepared.
Yeah.
Because the 2000s was pretty good, and I feel like you could have threw some real shots in there from the 2000s. Now the 90s is the 90s is the 90s. It speaks for itself. But you definitely could have had some win, but I just feel like you didn't try, brother. You didn't try. So next go round, when you're in my courtroom again, I suggest you come a little bit more prepared.
Right.
Now,
you could have. Oh, my fault. My fault.
Now.
I kicked out too.
Now, Mr. Robinson, I'm gonna just be real. The suit did it for me. It was the suit. The suit did it, and you pulled up somebody that I love oh so dearly, that I hold to my heart. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. It is literally, I can listen to it from beginning to end. It's beautiful. It's art. So you got me there. You know what I'm saying? But you were prepared. You pulled out the heavy hitters, the Mariah Careys. You know what I'm saying? You got Drew Hill standing behind you. So you got it. You got it by a long shot. Judges, Scotty or Britt, do y'all have anything to say?
Don't out. Now let me see.
Well, yeah. My bad, Todd. You got it. You pick yours, and then they pick theirs.
Oh, all right. So I go with Scoop.
Go ahead, Scotty. I'm gonna go last.
Yeah, Scoop, off the strength of Miss Lauryn Hill, you got it off rip. As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, he got it. It was over for you. However, I would have liked to see you say like Music Soul Child, Bag Lady by Erykah. Like you had some heat from 2000. You ain't say none of it. You ain't say nothing.
Let me tell you this.
What?
We just did the top 5.
What you doing? My question.
Why are you talking? I don't understand what's going on.
Now, Judge Scotty, finish what you're saying and keep.
No, thank you. No, I'm just saying, like you definitely had a lot of music to choose from. I feel like this is what I feel like. I feel like you just came up in this joint expecting to lose. You ain't even try. And that's what type of time is you on, Cannon? You that's some nut shit. Like what type? What is you doing? What is you doing, Keith? What happened, bro? Like I need an answer. What happened? What was going on?
Can I talk, judges?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Yes, what else you have to say?
This is the top 5, right? I felt the 5 to the top 5. Niggas were naming niggas from the 70s. I didn't even get close to the fucking 2000s. I could have pulled out everything out the book. Y'all should have said, So it didn't matter. I was losing anyway. So I tried to appeal to your heart. But I knew I couldn't appeal to ties. But Scotty, I thought I got you with the black rights. But I didn't. And I just don't like it. I just don't like that.
It was a weak ass argument. I ain't gonna
lie.
Okay. Yeah. But Scoop, you got my boat, man. You know, you good, man.
Judge Brittany?
You got that. Let me see that. That's my.
I forgot about that.
That was like shit. So, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna vote, and then Aaron's gonna be the last to do his vote. Gizzy boy, you was good. You was real good. Sound a little old. No age, baby. Keith. Like they said, a little preparing and stuff, but since I probably was gonna be on the same type time you're on, so no, let me stop. Yeah, I'm going with Keith. I'm going to go with Keith.
You know what? Thank you, Britt.
I'm gonna go with you because I ain't music either.
Okay, well, Mr. Drake, what do you have to say about these two arguments here?
Well, being that I lived through 90s and 2000s, Keith, you missed the mark on it. It's a bunch of 2000s that you didn't bring up D'Angelo. You didn't bring up. You didn't bring up Case. You didn't bring up. It's so many. You know.
Jaheim.
I was going to tell him who he missed. Can I jump in?
Who he missed?
John Legend.
Whoa! What's this?
My bad. Go ahead.
I know I do things.
He definitely missed John Legend. You know, you missed some pivotal ones.
Yeah.
But the 90s was the door opening for 2000s to even be what it was. And you're young. You're a young fella. You didn't, it's cool. I understand. That's why you can't really,
Yeah, I was badly.
Right, and that's cool. Ain't nothing to be, hey. Ain't nothing to be upset about. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to go with Scoop because he made a compelling argument.
If you would have made my fault.
And that settles that in Talk Heavy Courtroom. Scoop won. He got it. You know what I'm saying?
If
you would have made a good argument, you might have got my vote. You might have got my vote.
You could have pulled some out of there, Keith.
I'm not gonna say
you
nothing. Smoked them, but you could have pulled some shit out of there.
Regardless of what I said, y'all name niggas who sung slave music in y'all top 5. I listen to
right. Marvin Gaye. Sexual healing.
Can I make a quick victory speech?
Yeah.
I think I've earned it, but Keith, I think what they're saying is you missed the mark by a long stretch because even though I named Usher, his best work, Confessions, was in the 2000s. Even though I brought up Destiny's Child, Destiny Fulfilled came out in the 2000s, and Beyonce became Beyonce in the 2000s. Even though I named Mariah Carey, The emancipation of me was in the 2000s. Could I go some more? Are we talking about The Breakthrough and No More Drama by Mary J. Blige? That's in the 2000s. Are we talking about Aaliyah Rock the Boat? Are we talking about The Dream Love Hate album? Are we talking about Jagged Edge J.E. Heartbreak in the 2000s? So what I'm saying is you missed some key things. Are we talking about Erykah Badu Mama's Gun in the 2000s? So,
I feel this.
You had
Jill
something.
Scott. You missing Jill Scott too.
You missing.
Hold on. I got a song. She said, "Sister girl, I know you don't understand, but you're gonna have to understand. He's my man now. With your hair is gone, our fingers. Come on, how'd you miss that?"
All right, hold on. Wait, Taj. Keep on playing, man. This courtroom almost over. It's about. Wait.
My bad. I'm sorry.
You ever been in a fight before?
Yeah.
You ever been in a fight before and get some good punches in? Do the good punches really matter if you get sent to the hospital?
They do matter.
They don't matter. They do
matter.
They don't. Scott, you ain't never get your ass whooped before, and I can tell. When you go into a fight and get your ass whooped, you could have done a good punch. Listen to me. Y'all named niggas who was singing on the Mayflower on the top fucking 5. Y'all was not picking nobody from the 2000s to beat the 90s.
Listen, you sound like a sore loser right now. You sound like a sore loser.
Well, and this is the one thing that I did want to say, because we have somebody on the podcast by the name of Aaron Draper, who was part of one of the biggest movements in music, which is the neo soul movement, and that I believe was part of the 2000s. What? I mean, it literally changed.
All of them. You didn't even.
You know what they say. You could appeal to the good heart of the good brother.
Yeah, like he said, D'Angelo. Did you ever hear Brown Sugar?
Yeah. Voodoo. Voodoo.
There's one more question.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how Keith and Scotty knew all of this, and we the same age. What?
Brit told us, so who are these people?
They got old souls.
Let me tell you something, man.
We forgot Janet Jackson.
When you start dabbling, Janet, when you start dabbling into that neo soul, it takes you to another place.
Snoop put me in.
It takes you there.
Snoop put me in a handicap with 2 22-year-olds who are old as fuck. Just being Brit. I could appeal to Brit. I could be like, Brit, remember when Chris Brown said, "Yo, I don't."
Y'all talking about Chris Brown. First of all, y'all named something. Y'all forgot one of my favorite neo soul. How y'all just not gonna bring up Vivian Green? Come on now.
Ain't nobody bring up NDRE.
And let me throw a little flex on there. And I know, and her sister was my teacher. Come on now, like what y'all talking about?
You know, if y'all was normal 22-year-olds, I'd have this real easy. Normal 22-year-olds were going to basement parties. We was listening to T-Pain. We was listening to different shit like that.
You know what I was doing? I was in the house talking about something. If you worry about where, about who,
I wanted me to fight a useless battle.
But guess what, Taj? That was the 2000s.
Hey, you can't be mad at us for knowing our music. We know our music.
Y'all just
missed it. But it's okay though.
My nigga Black Thought said he was dragging niggas from Erie Avenue to Oregon.
Let him know.
You know what? You know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing?
Fully clip a hole into a nigga park. What? Come on, man.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna bring this argument back. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring some young niggas on this motherfucking podcast.
Okay.
Some niggas from my era. No, I want remix, but when I want my remix is, I want it to be teams this time. I want Todd and Scotty. I want Britt to be on my team.
And me and Scotty smoking this.
Yeah, killing all of y'all.
And we gonna go, because what I would call, without saying 2000s, isn't my era. My era is from like 2005 up.
You was a dollar boy. You wasn't thinking about neo soul.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not thinking about neo soul. I had a life. I was happy.
What? But neo soul is where it's at.
Neo soul is true happiness. I'm trying to.
It's all right, y'all.
Where it's at.
He want help. It's all right, y'all.
I want help.
This is all right.
You gotta get up on your music, man. That's what it sounds like.
And that's what it is. But you know what? I'll take this W gracefully. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'd like to give thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Honor to God, He's number one in my life. My family, of course. And everybody who just supported me out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who just showed me love over the years, man. My fans, you're number one. And I'll be nothing without you. And yeah, man. So
can I say one thing?
Huh?
No time.
Go ahead.
Contraband 2 and 5 album was in the 2000s.
In the 2000s.
And that's what made it bad.
Did you not hear my comments now? But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day.
Hold on.
Thousands. Now let me stop.
Y'all seen me. I cried in court.
Your crocodile tears me.
You know when you go to jail? You know when you about to go to jail, so you try to do anything till you cry in court?
And the judge still.
Y'all like Judge Lakefront. Y'all ain't give me no juice.
Judge Lakefront. All right, so listen. This is what we're going to do right now. We're going to have a quick word from our sponsors, Talk HVY. You can find all things at Talk HVY. That's Talk Heavy on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And ladies, if you hit, holla at __just Brit. Now, next up, Ro, he get a chance to reclaim his throne, and he get a chance to rant right now because it's a segment called not to be Keith, but, and this is the actual Keith. If you don't know what the segment is about, it's about when you have to rant about something or you have an unpopular opinion. So, not to be Keith, what do you have today for us, Keith?
Not to be, I'm about to fry Taj. Taj, you big? No, I'm just saying. All right, you guys like to go on vacations. Aaron, you travel. You be out there seeing the world and shit. Not to be Keith. Atlanta is not a fucking vacation. You going to one hood to another hood. You don't go to North Philly for vacation, do you? Niggas inside a Courtyard Marriott pool party. You travel to Atlanta to go to a Courtyard Marriott? Holiday Inns? They inside motels sitting on the damn balcony like we out here. No, come back. Come the fuck back. Niggas been out there. I ain't like to use the B word no more. I really don't like to use the B word no more. But you
don't use
niggas went out there. So fuck Philly bitches. You went on vacation. The fuck the same bitches that live inside your city. Listen. Go somewhere, Jamaica. Save your money. Miami not a vacation either, but at least they got palm trees or something like that. You got some sand. No one went sightseeing. No one living life out there. Coronavirus just ended. And y'all still doing the same food stamp shit.
Sound like you mad that you was home.
Section 8 shit.
Cause
listen, I stay at all 5-star hotels. I see the world. I go to some museums. I go travel around.
Sound like you mad you wasn't at Philly versus Atlanta.
That's
right. It sounded like you wanted a 4 p.m.
Because I'm gonna just be honest.
That's what it sounded like.
It looked pretty lit to me.
No, it didn't. It looked like, I thought, first of all, I didn't know they was going at first. I thought they still was in Philly. I'm like, this nigga still in Philly? Where this party's going on at? I seen Alley Cat. You ever seen an Alley Cat somewhere? Where it's supposed to be vacation? People see possums and raccoons and shit. People see some exotic shit.
I like my timeline getting back to normal. And that's normal for my timeline.
We supposed to have we have stimulus checks and unemployment checks. I know you got more money than Atlanta money. More money than Atlanta money.
Hey, let's talk to a real expert. Drake, how's Atlanta? Is Atlanta a good city?
City.
Can you have fun in Atlanta?
You can have fun in Atlanta.
Yeah. So Keith don't know what he's talking about.
Is it the black Wakanda? Is it Wakanda? Like T.I. says.
Definitely Wakanda over that day, man. It's a lot of it's the Black Hollywood, as they call it. You know, ever since Tyler Perry made his studio, and it's a lot that can happen there.
Keith.
That's interesting. Would you rather, go sit on the beach in Jamaica or like stand?
Oh no, I'd rather go to the beach.
You rather be chilling, right?
The beach.
If you just made I sat at home and I have made, I'm getting close to $10,000 now. I can go vacation somewhere pretty, somewhere nice. I don't want to go to the hood Wakanda. Who the fuck, whoever said I want to go to the hood Wakanda? Nobody. You want to go somewhere beautiful, see the world, open your minds. People, open your minds. Let's be bigger than what we are.
I'm going to need y'all to stop shitting on people who went to Atlanta. I don't understand.
It's so dirty. It's so dirty. It looks so, and I didn't see like no one go to like the track museum or nothing like that. But I was like, all right, I understand. Like you did something cool. Niggas was at fucking chicken and waffles and shit. Come on, people. No. Be better. Do better.
You crazy.
That's my not to be Keith. That's it.
I get what you're saying, Keith.
Thank you.
Well,
So,
everybody from has to go to my.
I'm with Keith on this one. I ain't gonna lie.
there we go. Not to be Keith. And he got some people that agree with him, man. So to sum it all up, if you're gonna go out and flex, then do it for real.
At least post your passport. How your passport still empty? You've been to Atlanta 15 times.
Don't go hood to hood.
How you going from one hood dodging bullets to dodging bullets?
Dodging bullets in the land.
Listen, this would really mess me up. Somebody said, "What's next? Philly versus Chicago?" Come on.
I ain't going to Chicago.
I ain't going to You going from hood to hood?
We might as well go to Compton while we at it.
Philly versus Compton now, right? Like what?
I just can't stand it. I want the world to be better, please, and I just can't. And it's not good.
I got you.
So we got you. So we're gonna have a quick word from our sponsors. Then we got our last segment, Romance with Ro. So you can find all things at Talk HVY. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We have a lot of things for you to check out, or as we like to say, a bevy of things for you to check out. All things Talk HVY. And ladies, if you hit, holla at __ just Brit. Now, this last segment, Romance with Ro, we're gonna talk about some things. Talk to us, Ro.
Seeing that I got smoked, can I tell the story? Can I do a quick was I wrong?
Yeah. You're just gonna bring a was I? No, you can't go was I wrong.
Can I do a quick was I wrong?
No, what's the romance of Rose?
we want to talk about the ladies now.
Right.
What's going on, man?
Oh, sorry, Brett, and the men. Oh.
All right, man. Y'all let me do my shit, man. Y'all let me do my shit.
You next week. You up next week.
All right. Fuck you. Everybody fuck you today. Let's say it in harmony. Let's say it in 90s harmony. So, this week on Romance with Keith. I don't like it because it was planned. Everyone knows what I'm going to say. But we're going to talk about long distance relationships. You said that you're in a relationship now. It probably hasn't been too bad right now because the coronavirus keeping everybody inside and so on and so forth. But with touring, how is it to be, far away from your girl? Is it hard to talk? Do you trust her? Trust issues come inside there? But what goes on in your mind when you're away from your lady?
Man, that's a good question. I mean, for me, yeah, I trust her. I wouldn't even be with you if I didn't trust you. Mm-hmm. And I want her to trust me. So communication got to be there. I mean, it's got to be there. It's key. It's key in any relationship, of course. It's key. Compromise got to be there. It's got to be especially when you're touring. It's like you miss your girl, you want to see her, so when she get the time, you want her to fly out to see you, or you fly in and see her wherever she is. If that's the the kind of relationship. But I feel like the pivotal thing is communication is key, and we all on the same page and feeling the same way. Because if you don't, then it could go left. Well, I'm gonna do my thing. You out here doing you out whatever. It's a lot of things, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You man, you got needs.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that I do long distance, maybe 2 hours. So I don't think that's really long as a distance, and I can just drive there whenever I want.
That's long distance.
All right, okay.
That's long distance for sure.
Okay.
They ain't in the same city.
Okay, I agree. So, how do you like? Do you still like news? Do you like the FaceTime? Do you like the what goes on in your situations?
Yeah, definitely like the FaceTime a lot. FaceTime.
Mm-hmm.
A text is even good to me, especially like if I'm working and I just get a text like, "Hey, babe, I was thinking about you. What you doing? You know, I hope your day's going good." You know, with me and my girl, you know, I send her, like, I'll wake up and send her some music that I was thinking about her with, or just something that was pertaining to us. You know, just keep it, you know, try to keep it interesting and keep her, you know, interacting with me. So, you know, it's definitely, it's work. Any relationship is work. So,
yeah.
So would you ever give up something for a long distance relationship? Like, would you ever like, well, I won't go on this tour, or I won't do this because you start to feel uncomfortable, or like maybe it was just too far, and you like maybe you was going to Africa and you had to be there for 6 months or something like that, and it was just too much for it. Would you give that up for your relationship?
Ooh, that's a good question. Man, I mean, of course, my
hell no.
Of course, my music always comes first, but if it's somebody I love, and I'm trying to maybe like, you know, we want to take it to the next step. We want to marry her, and me leaving is going to, I don't know. See, whoever I want to do it, they gotta be able to understand the music side, because that's what I do. So I'm gonna have to say I wouldn't pass it up. I wouldn't
pass up the opportunity.
And you should never have to choose.
Because whatever I do, and this is another thing, whatever I do, it's for me, it's for you, it's so I can better whatever we trying to get to. If we get to that point, if I'm about to be married to you, it's for me. If it's a situation where I can make my money go up to, you know, add to whatever we're gonna have, that's where I'm at. I don't want to be, you know, I guess like broke in a situation, or, you know, missing an opportunity, or it's just something to, you know, if you're not proud of me going to do what I got to do, then I don't know,
Right.
you know.
Right.
You know,
Being in love don't pay the
vice
bills.
versa though. Even in their job though, it's just, you know, even though I do what I do, it's the respect of what you do too. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. You know what I mean?
Rest of the panel, would you ever?
I mean, because I do want to add, this is
I
for
would.
anybody that's ever been in a long distance, or you two are actually in one right now, right? How do y'all deal? I mean, you know, in every relationship, there's a reassurance of trust, right? How do you deal with that, the trust thing, when you're so far apart?
I mean, you got to give me a reason to not trust you for me to just not even trust you anyway. So, I mean, if I don't have a reason, then I'm just going to trust you. And if something is happening, then it's eventually going to come out to the light, and I'm going to find out.
Right.
See, I don't believe in that, because I've cheated a lot and never got caught. Like, I be like, I don't never know what nobody's doing. Like, I don't trust my own shadow.
Like, yeah, I'm actually pretty good at this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get so good at something, you get so good at lying, you start to believe it. Like, oh yeah, I never really did that before. Like, some people are really good at this. Like, I've caught girls cheating. They look me dead in my face and tell me, that wasn't me. I didn't do that. And I was just like, maybe it wasn't her.
Maybe it wasn't.
See how good women are, that they'll make you
I'm about to say, men and women is different though.
Yeah.
They'll make you question your own thoughts.
Yeah.
Like, damn, did I? No, she lying.
Yo, did I see that? I do wear glasses.
I feel like when it comes to long distance, it just be like, I just learned to accept it. I got trust issues, and that's just me. Like, it's on me. I can't push my own issue onto nobody else.
Yeah.
Like, I can't like project it, but like, I'm going to sit up at night. I might listen to How Do I Breathe? Not early 2000 shit, but How Do I Breathe or something like that. All right, I Can't Stop Missing You, which I was like, you know, still not early 2000. But I cope with what I cope with my way, and like that's how I deal with the trust issues. But I got them hard. I got them heavy.
You need to work on that.
I do. As I got older, like I don't got the energy to have like to really worry about it no more.
Right.
I'd rather take a damn nap. But when I was a young boy, oh my God. I just text. It be random times at night. Why did you text me back in 25 minutes?
Right.
25 minutes to suck some dick, don't it? I'm like, oh God. You get embarrassing after a while.
He said he get embarrassed.
You get embarrassed.
You look back like I was drunk.
You look back at your own. You ever look back at your old time? Once I got older and I heard my own voice note back of what the fuck I was saying. I said, you know what?
I need to chill.
You gotta chill, bro. Because what was that?
What was that?
I definitely have my young moments of my young moments when it was like, what you doing? You ain't even text me back. You ain't hit me. That stuff don't even really matter to me now, like, because it's happened to me on my end, and on my end, I sometimes I know I genuinely I fell asleep.
Right.
You fall asleep, it's a wrap. You ain't do you. I'm not doing nothing. I'm sleeping, so that don't mean I'm cheating. So it's like I just got to the point where it's like, okay, well, you can't assume. You can't assume they're doing something. And if they are, dirt will come to the top. It'll get exposed. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Find out sooner or later.
What is that?
You find out sooner or later.
You find out sooner or later. For
if she a devil girl, and if she got that thing on her, you might not care. You might keep on going through it.
And FaceTime to change the game, because back in the day, long distance relationship, you had to rely on that phone call.
That phone call.
Now it was like, woo, okay.
Now it's like FaceTime. Show me your background.
Where you at? That ain't the house.
There before.
That ain't the house. I know that.
Where you at? That ain't your house. Where you at?
You ever make a girl 360 around the room? Show me the whole room, under the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. I met a girl so good. I promise you. Her boyfriend FaceTimed her while she was with me one time, right? Mm-hmm. He said, let me see the room. She got halfway around and then started an argument and said, this the shit I be talking about.
Oh,
you're not trusting me. Boom, 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 bang. And you acting crazy. You acting like she pushed the crazy right on him. And he was like, you know what, babe? You are right. Now, I know my walls don't look like her mama house wall. I know they don't, because I've been at her mama house. So the fact that she started that argument to make him believe that he was crazy, I was like,
women.
That's how much smarter women are.
Women are crazy. They manipulate.
Because he had to chill. He was like, yo.
And so our
women, but y'all like mentally, like y'all mess with our minds.
Like,
y'all was born for this.
Yeah, like we wasn't built for this kind of thing. Like that's why our heart got to our butt.
Listen, I've been in this before, whereas though, because I'm not a fan of the long distance relationship. I did that before. It did not work out.
Oh, do tell. What happened?
With this guy, and he was in the military, and we were supposed to get married, talking about marriage, all of this stuff. Oh yeah, he was up. Come to find out, I'm just trying to figure out like why he keep telling me, oh, I'm overseas. I'm gonna talk like when I come from overseas, and oh, I can't get no calls, all of this stuff, and to find out he was cheating on me. Girl reached out to me, told me what happened. The whole time,
you as a woman?
Whole time. Like, it's just crazy. Like, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, okay, he's all for me. No, this nigga's in a whole nother relationship. Like,
dang.
Whole nother relationship. So long distance, nah, I'm good.
So what was in the dark actually did come to the light then?
Huh?
I said, what was in the dark did come to the light in that situation.
Yeah. I was trying to on, and it came to the came straight.
So this is for everybody, I guess. I do want to ask this question though, because there's pros and cons to everything. What are the pros and cons of a long distance relationship?
Well, first, that person every day is like stuff, because it's like spending every day with a person is different from not seeing that person.
Britt, you going out? See, check your Wi-Fi. We want to get you tight.
I don't mind. Can
Okay.
you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you a little better.
Okay. My phone been on that lately. Yeah. So you have your good and your bad when it comes to not being with every day. It's a lot of trust that you have to have in that person, because trust is in relationship you have to have trust. But not being with a person every day is like a lot of stress has to come out of that. And the good in it, not arguing with a person, not really around them much. Like when y'all do spend time together, y'all
happy as hell because I ain't seen each other.
All in your relationship and how you is, because you could spend every day with a person and every like good as gold. Whatever how y'all make it. It's whatever you make it. So that's my take on it.
Me, honestly, I think I'm the type of nigga, once a chick got me locked in, she got me locked in. So like I probably would do a long distance relationship, because once I'm locked in, I'm all for it. So even if I gotta travel from Philly to wherever she at, or she gotta travel with me, I most likely definitely would do it. But trust definitely would have to play a major part. I would have to just have all the trust in the world for her. I don't put nothing past nobody, but I definitely still trust that if you made the decision to be in a relationship with me and commit to me, that you're gonna do what you said you're gonna do, which is being faithful to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I would do it though, and I think the pros of it really would be we actually have time to miss each other. So when the link up, you know what I'm saying, we happy. It's definitely gonna be arguments and all that, but the link up is always gonna be crazy because that time apart. You know what I'm saying? So you always gonna be making up for that lost time. You know what I mean? So, and then the cons of it is, the lonely times. You know what I'm saying? The times when we're not together and I'm home by myself and you get lonely. So yeah, but then you do things to take up your time. Like, it's 2020, you FaceTime, you know what I'm saying? So, it works. We live in a different time, so it makes a lot of things easier.
Right.
I also have a question for y'all too. Right. While y'all answering your question, like how long are you willing to wait to not be around with when is the date when you say, okay, I want us to move together? Like how long does that distance have to be?
I guess when y'all get married, like if y'all get to that step when you're ready to get married, then it's like, we gotta move in together. But in some relationships, it's weird because I remember my grandpa, he was married to his wife for 20 years, and he lived in Philly and she lived in Alabama for at least 10 plus years. And then when he retired, he moved down there. So mind you, they were married. He went down there and married her in Philly and was working here because he had a good job here. So he wasn't leaving. He waited until he retired. So, and they were married and he just would travel back and forth, but they were married. So I guess sometimes some people living apart is okay for them, even while married. So
that's that back in the day trust.
Yeah, I guess
that's when it ain't that much jobs. There's some jobs up here in Philly, so I'm gonna work up here to come down.
Yeah, for real. You got a good job in Philly. Anybody go down to Alabama and struggle. So it's just I get every situation is different. But for me, if I was in that situation, if we taking it to the next step of getting married, then we got to move in, baby. We got to figure this thing out.
Well, my pros and cons.
Me?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You've been losing all night. Go ahead. Just win.
You gotta carry guns.
For my pros and cons, I think I only been in one. Is it called a short distance relationship? I only been in one relationship with somebody from in Philly. So I don't even really know what it's like not to have my own space. I don't look at my own mirror, myself in the mirror all the time and shit. So all the pros to me is I like my own space. I like to be to myself. I don't really want to be bothered all the time. A little text here and there is cool for me. I guess the cons would be where it goes with the trust. And then one of my longest relationships I ended up having a baby in. So
more than one long distance?
Huh?
Yeah, more than one long distance relationship?
That's
your thing.
Yeah, I don't like girls. I don't like Philly girls. A genuine dislike for Philly girls.
So I heard that before. Somebody else said that.
Fine.
No, Aaron said the same thing.
It's some good. It's good Philly. It's good.
Oh, Aaron said, Aaron, you don't like Philly girls either? Dig on my wing.
My ladies from Jacksonville, yo.
That's right. Dig on my wing. Screw you, Scotty. All right,
Me and Scotty gonna find a wife in Philly.
but yeah, like I don't like the vibe of Philly girls. Like I feel like they got that cocky, nasty attitude, and I just can't get with it.
I just feel like you putting it you saying it as a whole, as if you've dealt with every Philadelphia girl. But all right, I got you.
I'm in the South.
What are you supposed to find everyone?
West Philly. I've been to Roxborough. I've been to Northeast. I've been uptown. I've been downtown. They all just get on my nerves. I just don't like them. They all have that same vibe. I like
the overall attitude.
Yeah, like I like my foreign now. You know, I outsource. I went overseas and got mine now. That's the type of shit I like. But when Brett was saying when the move-in part, I feel like you gotta move in before you get married because you don't want to get married, be locked in, then move in and find out like, oh, this is a bad joint. You don't want to figure that out.
Find out she don't clean.
Yeah, she don't clean. She leave that streaky doodle in the toilet all the time. Like you don't want to find that out once you married. Like, but like I really feel like 3 years maybe. Because if we still young, like 3 years, then you can start talking about moving in and so on and so forth and start building towards that. That's what I would say, around the 3-year point where you should move in with the person.
I feel like you can't put a time on it,
but I need time.
Okay.
Before I make sure you're a serial killer and some shit like that. But
Go ahead, Drake. What you got?
Man, I guess for me, because I'm actually in one. Along this, the pros and cons. Of course, it's the lonely side. You know, when you want them to be there, they're not there. You know, or they're not there. And then the pros is like Todd said it earlier. You miss them. So when you're together, it's like it starts a whole nother level. It's like, man, I missed you. You know, it gives you that space to appreciate them too. I call it, this classic term: absence makes the heart grow fonder. So it makes you, see how much, do you really like this person? And my girlfriend I'm dating now, we've been friends for 10 years. It's always been long distance. She lived in Indianapolis at one point, then Jacksonville. It took us a while, but we got there. You know what I mean? And now, after 10 years that we in it, I'm just like, I'm cool that she's there. I can go there. I don't have no kids to hold me back. I can travel wherever I want. I already travel now. So I want to make it work and be great. I'm gonna do my part, and hopefully she see that. And if she don't, it was a good try. But I'll put that work in. You gotta. It's work for long distance relationship because we're not around each other. So now, I try to think of, great ways to keep her knowing that I care. Like I said, send her music, or I send some flowers or something. Or so I send some, an edible arrangement. Or, babe, hey, I just thought about you today. I read this article and it made me think of you. Like, this is the little stuff that you can do, to try to make it work, And then I think for me, like I said, 10 years, it's not going to take me 3 years to know that, or 4 years to know that I want to be with you. And I'm getting older too, so it's like, it's different. It's like, when you get to a certain age, it's like, or you don't know. You know what I'm saying? We can date for 5, 8, 7, how many years? It's if you want to do it, if you don't want to do it. If you're going
to, you know.
Yeah, when you know. So, and that's how I feel at my older age. Like, I know where I want to be, I know what I want to do. It's took me a long time. I've been through a lot of relationships, good ones. One, I mean, man, I can even honestly say I used to call myself the Heartbreaker. This is one tour. That my theme song was Will I Am. Look it up, Heartbreaker. It's my theme. I did not care about your heart. I don't care. Who are you? You're trashing me.
Yeah, they used to be a savage. I'm just letting y'all know.
But but I've changed because you can't let like stuff you've been through, take you away from finding love, whether it's Philadelphia or there. You got to take the risk. Relationships are a risk. Long distance is a risk. It is what it is. It's like, like I said, you either got it or you don't. And
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Oh,
Scott,
Aaron,
you got some pros and cons?
My pros and cons.
arrangements,
What'd you
all the girls.
What'd you say, Brett? Brett, what'd you say?
I said, y'all better send y'all girls edible arrangements.
Take notes.
You know what's funny? I sent my girl an edible arrangement the other day just because it was just, I sent the little flower with I know that she likes honeydews and melon, So I sent her the honeydew and melon with the little strawberries with a little chocolate on. Like, hey, I was just thinking about you. Come on, take notes. It was just.
And then when she come to Philly, you like,
It was just, and it was just in there, yo. I'm thinking about you. I'm
You
glad.
said honeydew and melon?
Yeah, they got a honeydew melon worth. They got a, they got a honeydew melon one that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? It comes like a bouquet. So.
Oh yeah.
But it was
okay.
It was just something from the heart. It was like, yo, I want you to know that I want you to feel my love, even though I'm not there with you. But this is me thinking about you. You know what I mean? Something thoughtful. The little stuff. Like I said, just knowing that she likes that. You know what I mean? She loves lavender. Like, you say, hey, I ordered this lavender stuff off of Amazon. I just sent it to you just because, I know you like that, and then when y'all get together, boom. So.
He said, I know I'm not physically with you, but you can still feel my presence.
Feel my presence. I'm here.
I'm here, baby. I'm here. I mean,
for you.
I was about to say some pros and cons real quick. Just one.
Okay, go ahead.
My cons is that I can't be with you every night, and you can't scratch my toes on you. You know what I'm saying? I can't say, baby, I need my back rubbed and all of that. And the pro is I can cheat in peace. God, you know what I'm saying? I can, I don't gotta worry about you popping up. Oh, me, none of that. I can cheat in peace. Thank the Lord. All right, go ahead. I'm done.
I had some pros and cons myself.
Go ahead, Scott.
I mean, y'all talk about the cons pretty thoroughly, but I think y'all missed out on some pros, some very important ones actually. You find new ways to reinvent your love, expressions of love, and you really begin to have a different type of connection with that person. I feel like one that can become even stronger than the one if you're together with them all the time, because you start to realize different things that you wouldn't realize before, and you spend a lot of time alone. If you're a person of thought, thought-provoking person, you really self-reflect on your relationship a lot and figure out, okay, what's a way that I could extend this gesture to her? What's a way that we could work this issue out? What's a way that you have a lot of time to yourself to really identify things that you normally maybe not would have identified. Like in addition, like you can do things like y'all can, FaceTime while you're doing something, like y'all can cook together, FaceTime while y'all cooking. FaceTime, go on a walk together on FaceTime, call them. Like you could do all types of things, like, and you get really creative, and that creativity can transfer over to when y'all are together. You can really be.
There you go.
You know what I'm here? All this love talk, I hate it. Y'all all so calm. I feel like my segment was hijacked by calmness and love. This is not romance, bro. This is early 90s, early 2000s. I listen to D'Angelo type talk. This is pissing me off. Now, Britt, you said your question, Britt. I'm gonna let you go with your question. And now I want to do a real romance, real question before we get out of here.
Okay.
Hey, Britt, what was your question? You had a question.
For you, Aaron, are you gonna keep that same energy when she comes with you, like surprising her with the things that she loves and likes?
Absolutely. You gotta be the. I feel like, I've observed a lot of relationships, and it's all about. I mean, of course, the man is the head of the house, so I want to figure out ways to keep us happy and excited. Hey, let's go do this cooking class, or hey, let's go on some kind of adventure. Just something to keep it spicy, so you don't get bored with each other. Because you probably could get bored, but if y'all got this kind of relationship where y'all, first of all, being friends and knowing each other as friends on another level is half the battle right there because we know each other. So we know each other, and we add that spice or whatever to keep it there. Then it'll be great. Now, like you said, it ain't gonna be blue skies and rainbows every day, but we know, we got each other back. We know about each other. We learned each other. We know each other. So got to do whatever it took for you to get her. It's gonna take for you to keep her. I heard that's another way of saying. You know about this.
If I could add one last thing. Y'all saying how long it takes for you to like do the long distance thing, I guess before marriage or moving in. I think you got to be sure it's not a time limit. I think it's being sure that you are prepared to go through changes with that individual.
Absolutely.
That's what is the indicator of, oh, I'm gonna stay with this person. If you can go through changes and go through life with this person, then that's no time limit to that.
Like when A said, when you know, you know.
Yeah.
No, you know. When you know, you know.
Damn.
Uh-oh, Todd, you all right? He passed off.
I just wanted to ask. I ain't really want to ask no well. I just wanted to ask, what's y'all wedding song? Like, what's the song y'all want? Like, I don't know if men got wedding songs. Like, I got a song in my mind I want to play at my wedding when I'm getting married. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to ask y'all, what's y'all song?
I got mine.
I got mine.
I got one. I got two potentials too.
I got a few too. Y'all
ready?
Y'all
don't get mad at me when I say mine, but whatever.
I mean, I know yours, but my top two is it's Ed Sheeran. It's Shape. It's something. What's the name of it? Like Shape of.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran.
You said Ed Sheeran. I'm like, Ed.
He's a good artist.
Yeah, so, cool. Wait, hold on.
Ed Sheeran.
All right, so it's Ed Sheeran. All right, so it's gonna throw y'all all the way off because it's Ed Sheeran, Shape of You, and then it's Young Guns, No Better Love.
No better love. Okay. I got. You want me to go? I go.
Yeah. What you got? Right.
I'm gonna hit you with this. Let me see. I'm gonna see if y'all know about it. See, this is some 2000 stuff. Come on, Keith, stay with me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you like? Oh no, I'm sorry, Keith. You might be late 2000. I don't know. You know about this.
I like late 2000s.
All right, cool. So Bilal. What? Okay, Bilal, Queen of Sanity.
Woo!
What's that?
If you really listen
to Sanity.
If you listen to them words, if I could block the moon. If I could block the moon and rob the sun from the sky, my love for you was still sure.
Come on, hey, you got to sing the part, my love. You got to sing it like Bilal. How he doing?
If I could block the moon and rob the sun from the sky, my love for you will still shine through me somehow.
Boo,
and if the rain. Okay, so that's my other one. That's one. The second one is Sunset by Aaron Camper. I love that song, man. It reminds me, it actually does, like, feel sentimental about my woman, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
and the song said, he'd be like, something about you, baby, you already know. Girl, you got that. Girl, you got that. Oh, girl, you got that. Mm-hmm. I can't remember the word right now. But look it up, Sunset. Girl, you got that. Let me get it right. We're gonna look at the lyrics in a minute.
We're gonna take it out.
I'll come back in the lyrics in 2 seconds. No, those two songs are like my, I want. But ultimately, the wedding is what the woman wants. So,
I got you.
Yeah.
Anybody else want one drop a song or two?
You go ahead, Brett.
My song. Well, I only got one right now, but. My song is LMA from LMA, and it's close. Yeah, y'all should go check
that
it
song.
out.
No, I know that song. I know that. That's a good job.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, Keith.
Easy by her too. That's a good one too.
So I'm
you said which one, Taj?
Easy by LMA. That's a good one too.
Oh yeah.
It's a ballad.
She got some nice songs. She got some nice songs.
Buddha. That's all I know. But go ahead.
I'm gonna go. Something from a good era. I like I want to get married to Chris Brown. Ain't no way. Man, that's the song. I want to, ain't no way
I'm gonna hold you.
That's type of stuff. I want to get married to that, or I want to get married to August Alsina Be Love.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
And my first dance, give me a Wally.
Ooh. First
Give
dance.
me
If she got it fat and she not make it fat, we can be in Jonas like this.
Give me a Wally. Give me a Wally. Scott, you got something for us?
I don't.
You want to get married, Scott?
I just haven't given this any thought.
Wow.
I got one more. Also, Case, Happily Ever After. They don't know about that. That's
Come
99,
on now,
Keith.
Come on now.
That's 99.
Before the 2000s. That's the video with Beyonce was in it, remember?
Huh?
If you remember, could we be happily ever after? Remember
Could
that?
we be?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about, school.
All right, man. You know, I found out my wedding song. Let me stop talking like that. But I found out my wedding song in 2002.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? By who shall not be named. It's a song called Forever on the Chocolate Factory. I love that song. He explained from the beginning to the end, getting married. Oh man, that is my joint right there.
Well, we can't play that at your wedding now.
You know what though? Hey, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I thought about it, and I'm gonna do it. It's happening. R. Kelly is playing, and if he can get a furlough from jail, he's singing. He's gonna run that dude with an orange jumpsuit cuff like the Bulls was on Fighting Temptations.
Like Montel Jordan.
Like Montel Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And my first dance is gonna be the Step in the Name of Love. Huh?
Yo, I'm mad nobody said the top song, Jagged Edge. Meet me at the altar.
I'll only do the remix though.
We talking about the Rev Run version?
Yeah, I
talking
won't do
about
that
the Rev Run version?
I will only do that one if I had to do it. I can't do. I don't even want nothing to be that slow.
I mean, I think that song is ran in a hole. That song, but I got another song, and I'm gonna mess all y'all up with it. Major, This Is Why I Love You.
That's my guy. Yeah,
that's a good job.
That's after 2000, Keith. That's good.
I forgot. I wanted to have I Swear by the Troops.
Okay. Oh, okay, Keith. Oh, he pulled okay.
No, Keith, don't try to come strong.
I swear. That was
he came strong at the end.
And the stars.
In the sky.
Y'all think I don't listen to old school music?
He came strong with his. He said,
y'all think I I will expect my cash app for losing the court a little bit after this. But I'm just saying.
Listen, man. So y'all heard it. You know what I'm saying? And I swear that we almost done. Say no, we done right now, man. So that wraps up a whole nother episode of Talk Heavy. You can find all things Talk HVY on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Ladies, if you're feeling hit, holla at _ Just Brick. And we had today the very special guest, Aaron Draper. He came through, chopped it up with us. What's coming up next, man? Talk to the people, man. What you got going on?
You can catch me. I did a couple things on the BT Awards that's coming up. Sunday's Best. I just did something with Uncle John B. Key. Another I Made It Out remix via Go-Go. So, I had to tap into some Go-Go. Shout out to all my Go-Go brothers in DC. What else I got going on? This Origin Band, we working to get to what we got to do, and that's about it, man. Right now, that's as for home and in my workout. That's it. I'm trying to get healthy on here. Yeah,
you tighten it up.
Nah, that's it though, man. Just hustling from the crib, man. Hustling and doing what I got to do.
All right, man.
See what the next year brings, because it's over. 2020.
There you go.
And then we always got to ask our guests to say our favorite line. School, what's our favorite line?
Oh yeah, go ahead. You just gotta tell the people one time. If you ain't talking heavy, what you talking for? Hit it.
Shoot, if you ain't talking heavy, what you talking for?
And until next week, holla.